Right now, you're gonna find out why God Almighty Jehovah wants us humans to submit to Him. In many verses in the Bible, we always find that God is telling us to serve Him, like in Deuteronomy chapter 11 verses 26 to 30, and many others. So, why? Well, we have to start from the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Wait, no, not that beginning. In this beginning, God created the first two humans, Adam and Eve, and all of humankind came after them, as the wise man Moses wrote in Genesis chapter 1 verses 26-27. Now, after creating these creatures, you'd want something back in return, no? I don't know about you, but I personally would expect something, and that's what submission is. When we submit ourselves to God, we're showing Him that we're grateful that we've been given the opportunity to live. It's not like we can give God anything else. He can't use our money, or a car, or a house. He's too big for that. Thinking about it now, an example of this is like when a wealthy or prosperous man gives a homeless guy a place to stay, food, and a shelter. The homeless guy can't give anything back in return, but he can clean the house, drive him around, and maybe cook him some food if he knows anything about cooking. And sure, you might be still unsure about devoting your life to God, but if you're not devoting your life to Him, you're still going to devote your life to something, right? Most people have a passion that they want to pursue, want to scale up their careers or anything else like that, and they want to spend a lot of time in that thing. If you really think about it, you could consider that thing as the thing you're worshipping instead of God, because worship is when you hold something in very high esteem and dedicate your life to it. Jesus Christ said that we can't have both that thing and God in Matthew chapter 6 verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. Humans never worship nothing. For example, when the Israelites weren't worshipping God, they were worshipping Ashtaroth, the queen of heaven, Baal, or any other god that the other nations were worshipping. See Judges chapter 2 verses 11 to 13, and Jeremiah chapter 44 verses 15 to 19. Of course, people don't worship those gods now. If anyone were, I'd have some questions to ask them. Instead, people worship other things that they really, really want. God is not a fan of this, because why would He want His people to be worshipping something that just came yesterday, instead of the person who created them? He was angry at the Israelites for this exact reason in Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 16, where it states, "They provoked Him to jealousy with strange gods. With abominations provoke they Him to anger." I guess you could see it as unfair to dedicate our lives to something that didn't create us and protect us throughout all these years. But God doesn't just require submission because He wants people to serve Him. No, God also wants to lead the world to a better place. He always does what's best for His children, as we can get from Psalm chapter 84 verse 11. If we're obedient and submissive, it's much easier for Him to end all the wickedness that's going on around the world. In 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 13, we see Peter telling us that God is recreating the world where righteousness will abound. Nevertheless, we, according to His promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Now, if we're stubborn and decide to add to the evil instead of being submissive, it just makes the job harder. God is also allowing people to live forever in the new world when they're righteous and submit to Him. He wouldn't give a gift that big to those who don't feel He's worth their time, right? That wouldn't make any sense. Just as Joshua and Caleb had to be submissive to enter the land, and were the only ones to enter that were above the age of 20, according to the words in Numbers chapter 14 verse 30, if we're submissive, we'll join the very few that get to live forever. And that's all from me for the answer to why does God require submission? If you like this kind of content and would like to see more of me, then you could subscribe, or if you're in for it, maybe even hit the like button, or maybe even that notification bell, so you'll be notified of when I post again. Have a great day, and I would love to see you soon.